What if I told you that a single plant, one that's been used for centuries in traditional healing, might just hold the chemical secrets to a whole new generation of medicine? Well, today we're digging into exactly that, a plant powerhouse called Isodon rugosus.
So, to really get why this is such a big deal, let's start with a mind-blowing number. According to the World Health Organization, 75% of the entire world's population relies on plant-based medicine for their basic healthcare. Yeah, you heard that right. 3 out of every 4 people on the planet.
That fact alone just makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other secrets are just sitting there, waiting to be discovered in the huge green pharmacy that is our planet? Let's zoom in on one of its hidden gems.
And this brings us into the incredible world of phytomedicine, which is, just a scientific way of saying we're using stuff from plants to treat and prevent diseases. And the scale of this natural pharmacy, it's just immense. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. 70,000 different kinds of plants, each with its own unique chemical recipe, have been used by people all over the world for their healing properties. It's like this massive living library of natural solutions that's been built up over thousands of years.
All right, so out of that massive library of 70,000 species, let's pull one book off the shelf and meet the main character of our story today, Isodon rugosus. This is a plant that scientists are getting really excited about for the future of medicine.
So what exactly is Isodon rugosus? Well, it's a flowering plant, and for a little context, it's actually in the same family as mint. For centuries, herbalists, especially in the mountain regions of Pakistan, have relied on this plant for its really powerful effects.
And look at this list of uses. It's kind of like the Swiss Army knife of traditional medicine. For a toothache, they'd use the dried leaves. An earache or a skin infection, an extract would do the trick. It was used for everything from soothing stomach pain and fighting infections to even helping stop bleeding. A true multi-tool.
So you gotta ask, how can one humble little plant do so many different things? Well, the answer isn't magic, it's chemistry. Let's crack it open and take a look inside its natural chemical arsenal.
The secret sauce is in what scientists call its bioactive compounds. The easiest way to think about these is as the plant's own personal molecular toolkit. Special little molecules it creates to defend itself, to survive, and to heal. And lucky for us, we can benefit from them too.
First up in the toolkit, alpha-tocopherol. Now I know, that chemical structure looks a little intense, but you definitely know this one by another name, vitamin E. It's a fantastic antioxidant that basically acts like a bodyguard for our cells, protecting them from damage.
Next, we've got beta-amarin. This compound has some serious skills. Studies show it's a double threat. It's anti-inflammatory, so it helps calm down irritation, and it's also antibacterial, which means it helps fight off nasty bacteria. And rounding out our top 3 is cytosteroidinin. You're probably noticing a theme here, right? Yep, this one is also a champ at fighting inflammation and protecting your cells. The big takeaway here is that this one single plant has multiple powerful compounds all working together.
Okay, so on one hand, we've got centuries of traditional knowledge, and on the other, we have this powerful chemical toolkit. So what happens when we put them together? This is where modern science comes in and confirms that the ancient wisdom was right all along.
And the results are pretty incredible. Scientific reviews have confirmed that extracts from this plant show major activity across the board. It's antibacterial, so it fights bacteria. It's an antioxidant, protecting cells. It's an analgesic, which means it can relieve pain. It's even insecticidal and antifungal. And every single one of these powers links right back to that chemical toolkit we just looked at.
So, wow, this plant is clearly a powerhouse. The big question now is, where do we go from here? Well, the scientific community actually has a very clear, very urgent message about the future of this plant.
This quote, right from the conclusion of the research paper, just says it all. The potential isn't just there, it's, and I'm quoting here, crying to utilize it in pharmaceutical applications. That is a powerful, direct call to action for scientists to get to work, isolate these compounds, and maybe develop brand new medicines.
And that really is the thought I want to leave you with. If this one plant, known for generations in just one corner of the world, is this jam-packed with chemical firepower, just imagine, what else is growing out there, waiting for us to find it?